こんにちは、ジャパニーズアモのミサです。Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you how to use てほしい. Also, I will explain the differences between てほしい versus たい and てほしい versus てもらいたい。はい、じゃあ始めましょう。First, let's review how to use たい. So, how do you say I want to learn Japanese?日本語を勉強したい informally and 日本語を勉強したいです So for this Thai form, you want to use the must form stem. So 勉強する is the dictionary form and you change する into し must for the must form, like the polite form.Right, and instead of must, you attach たい or たいです。So, 日本語を勉強したいです。Or how would you say, I would like to go to Kyoto? 京都に行きたい。行く、行きます。行きたい。京都に行きたい。京都に行きたいです。And now let's learn how to say,I want you to learn Japanese. So, if I want to say, I want somebody to do something, we use this construction, somebody に verb in the て form plus 欲しい. So, when you want to say, I want you to do something, you can either just omit you に part,Because the word you, あなた is not used at all. You either just omit it and, it's usually clear from the context that you're talking to that person, so you want that person to do something. Or you use that person's name, so I'm talking to John, then I say, John に日本語を勉強してほしい。ジョンに日本語を勉強してほしい。I want you to study Japanese, John. It could also mean I want John to study Japanese, but remember in Japanese, using the name doesn't mean I'm addressing that person as the third person. It can just be used like the word you, right? So if you're talking to me, you'd say ミサさんはミサさん。or Misa 先生は Anyway, you can also omit John に part and say 日本語を勉強してほしい or 日本語を勉強してほしいです That means I want you to learn Japanese or I want you to subscribe to my channel So I can say チャンネル登録してほしいチャンネル登録してほしいチャンネル登録する is how you say to subscribe to a channel. You can also say このチャンネルに登録してほしい But because since YouTube got so popular in Japan as well, チャンネル登録する has become one word. So, yeah, チャンネル登録してほしいです I want you to subscribe to my channel. So, basically the difference is Thai describes what the speaker wants to do, herself or himself or themselves. Whilst when you use てほしい, it means that the speaker wants somebody else to do something. So when I say チャンネル登録してほしい, I want you to subscribe to my channel. This is my wish, my desire, right? It's a little different from チャンネル登録してください. When I'm actually requesting, when I'm actually asking you to do something. So there is a tiny difference, even in English there is. I want you to do something versus please do something. For example, please apologize to me. I can say, 謝って、謝って. So the dictionary form is 謝る, and you change that into the て form. 謝って and formally you can also say 謝ってください please apologize to me. But I can also say, 謝ってほしい. Right? I want you to apologize. 謝ってほしい. And this てほしい, it doesn't have to be, I want you to do something for me. It can also be, I want you to do something for another person. So I can also use this てほしい to make a sentence like, I want you to apologize to Tom. Okay, so I can say, トムに謝ってほしい。トムに謝ってほしいです。So yeah, it doesn't always have to be, I want you to do something for me. 次, let's try this sentence. I want you to listen to me. So, to listen, 聞く. The te form of 聞く is 聞いて, 聞いて. So, I want you to listen to me. You can say 聞いてほしい. 聞いてほしい. So, when somebody is not taking you seriously, you can also say 真剣に聞いてほしい. 真剣に聞いてほしい. 真剣に means seriously, in a serious manner. So, I want you to listen to me in a serious manner. So, I want you to take me seriously. 真剣に聞いてほしいです. Or you can use this like, oh, this song is great, so I want you to listen to it. You can say, この曲はすごくいいから聞いてほしい。この曲はすごくいいから聞いてほしい。次。I want somebody to help me. For example, I want somebody to help me clean the house. Okay, so somebody, you can say 誰か、誰か、誰 who, 誰か someone, somebody. So you don't have to specify whom all the time when using this てほしい. You can just say somebody, 誰か. So, 誰かに to help, you can say 手伝う. The 手 form. 手伝って. So, 誰かに手伝ってほしい. I want somebody to help me. 誰かに手伝ってほしいです. And if you want to say, I want somebody to help me clean the house, you can say, 誰かに家の掃除を手伝ってほしい。誰かに家の掃除を手伝ってほしいです。So, 掃除 is cleaning. 家 house, so 家の掃除 cleaning of the house. 家の掃除を手伝ってほしい。So, you can also do 宿題を手伝ってほしい。I want you to help me with my homework or with my assignment. Like when you are in uni, for example, you might hear 課題を手伝ってほしい。課題を手伝ってほしい。Or I want you to help me move. 引っ越しを手伝ってほしい。引っ越しを手伝ってほしいです。Now, I want to teach you てもらいたい。てもらいたい。This also means I would like you to do something for me. Okay? I have a lesson on this てもらう, so please check that out. But てもらう means to have somebody do something for me. So usually I ask you a favor and you do something for me. 例えば, I had a handyman fix my washing machine. You can say, 便利屋さんに 便利屋さん literally means Mr. Useful Man. 便利な is useful. So, yeah, 便利屋さん. Anyway, 便利屋さんに洗濯機 laundry, 洗濯機 laundry machine, so washing machine. 洗濯機を直してもらった。直す to fix. So てもらった means I had somebody do something because I asked. So てもらいたい means I want to have somebody do something for me. So very similar to てほしい. So てほしい and てもらいたい are often interchangeable. First, I want you to know that てほしい is really like I'm expressing what I want, so it's just my wish, right? Whereas てもらいたい, although it's not as direct as please do something, 手伝ってください I am indirectly asking you a favor. 手伝ってもらいたいです。Right, 手伝ってほしいです。Although it's very common and it doesn't sound rude necessarily, but it sounds more entitled than てもらいたい. But don't worry, because てほしい doesn't make you sound like a horrible person. It's just that てもらいたいis used when you are actually asking a favor. Also, there is this big difference. When you want something, not someone, something like an object or an idea or something you can't control, like a weather, and you want that thing to do something, like you want that thing to change, for example, then you can only use てほしい. You can only do somebody にてもらいたい. Whilst you can do somebody にてほしい and also something がてほしい. 例えば I want it to rain. So you don't say I want somebody to rain. You say I want it to rain. You would say 雨が降ってほしい. So notice you don't say 雨に降ってほしい. 雨が降ってほしい. So 雨が降る. Is it rains, literally raindrops fall. 雨が降ってほしいです. Informally, you can also omit the ga particle because that's what we do in Japanese, omitting the ga particle when speaking informally. So, 雨降ってほしい. I want it to rain. 雨降ってほしい. Remember that you cannot say 雨降ってもらいたい. You know, weird. Unless you really think somebody is controlling the weather. Even then, it makes you sound like a crazy person, which, I mean. Or, I want it to be sunny. So you want a sunny day. You would say, 晴れてほしい. 晴れてほしい. 晴れる to be sunny. 晴れてほしい. Okay? You cannot say 晴れてもらいたい. Or, I want it to be Friday. I want it to be the weekend. So you hope that your week goes faster. You can say 金曜日になってほしい. Or 週末になってほしい. So なる is to become. なってほしい. I want something to become. Right? So 金曜日に we use this に not because of てほしい but because of なる. You say something になる to mean to turn into something, to become something. Like 侍になりたい. I want to be a samurai. Anyway, 金曜日になってほしい. Make sure to say てほしい. If you say 金曜日になりたい, then it means I want to become Friday. Like I want to exist as Friday, please. So you want to say 金曜日になってほしい. Again, you can add the word 早く. So I want it to be Friday ASAP. 早く金曜日になってほしい. 早く週末になってほしい. Okay, so that's the main difference. If you want to say I want it to, you can only do てほしい, not てもらいたい. But it is also important to remember this てもらいたい because you will often say blah blah てもらいたいんですが blah blah てもらいたいんですけど when you want to say oh I would like you to do something please So when you're asking a favor, instead of just saying てもらいたい or てもらいたいです, we tend to add this です at the end. ですがですけど, again, I have a list on this, so I want you to watch it. But yeah, Japanese people are a bit weird. We tend to use this ですが when making a request. So like when you want to make a reservation, you'd say 予約したいんですが instead of just saying 予約したい or 予約したいです. I would like to make a reservation. That seems more straightforward, but it doesn't sound natural. We say 予約したいんですが this ですが softens it up. It's like really weird. It's just because we are obsessed with being polite and sounding polite. So anyway, I want you to learn these てほしいんですがてもらいたいんですが So you can either do んですが or んですけど when speaking formally. んですが is slightly more formal than んですけど and んだけど when speaking informally. So you can say 日本語を教えてほしいんですが日本語を教えてほしいんだけど remember, you don't really use this sentence when you are like tweeting or like making a post, like an article. You'd use it when you're talking to your friend. And when you want to sound extra polite, super formal, you can do ていただきたいんですがていただきたいんですが This is very similar to ていただけますか Could you do something? So ていただく is just a polite way to say もらう to receive. So いただく means to humbly receive. I would very much like it if you could show me a map. For example, you can say 地図を見せていただきたいんですが地図を見せていただきたいんですが But you can also just say 地図を見せていただけますか Could you show me a map? I'm just teaching you this construction because you might see it somewhere ていただきたいんですが Speaking Japanese in real life, you can just go with ていただけますか because that's more straightforward, right? Okay, the last point, you can also use negation. So you can say, I don't want you to do something. 例えば I don't want you to forget. For example, I don't want you to forget about me. You can say, 忘れないでほしい。忘れないでほしい。So you change the verb 忘れる into its plain negative form, like the casual negative form. So 忘れる becomes 忘れない not 忘れません because you can't do 忘れませんで you can only do ないでほしい when you want to say I don't want you to do. So 忘れないでほしい informally 忘れないでほしいです So I don't want you to forget about me. 私のことを忘れないでほしいです。私のことを忘れないでほしい。Or I don't want you to forget to buy milk. You can say 牛乳を買うのを忘れないでほしい。Or you can just say 牛乳を忘れないでほしい。Don't forget the milk. But yeah.You can also do verb の so nominalize the verb のを、忘れないで so 牛乳を買うのを忘れないで so don't forget to review you can say or like I don't want you to forget to review you can say 復習するのを忘れないでほしい right but again you can also just say復習するのを忘れないで So just end with ないで and that means don't forget. If you say ないでほしい then that means I don't want you to do. So again, you're expressing what you want or what you don't want. 次 I don't want you to smoke here. You can say ここでタバコを吸わないでほしい。ここでタバコを吸わないでほしいです。So, タバコを吸う to smoke. 吸わないでほしい。Again, you can also just say ここでタバコを吸わないでください。To mean please don't smoke here. But yeah, you can also do I don't want you to smoke here. ここでタバコを吸わないでほしいです。So it depends on the person, but some people might think the direct request, like タバコを吸わないでください. Some people might think, oh, how dare you tell me what to do? Was 吸わないでほしいです. It's just expressing what that person wants. So maybe not everyone would feel like being ordered. You're just listening to what the other person don't want. Anyway, that's it for today. Just remember that when you say たい, it's expressing what the speaker wants to do. And make sure to put the must form stem. So 行く would become 行き and then put たい. So 行きたい or 話す to speak would become 話 and たい. So 話したい. So 友達と話したい. I want to talk to my friends. Whilst if you say てほしい, it always means the speaker wants somebody else to do something. So I want you to look at something. I would say 見てほしい. Right? So there's a difference. 見たい. I want to watch. Like アニメ見たい. I want to watch anime. Was アニメ見てほしい. I want you or I want somebody to watch anime. And there is also this てもらいたい, which is very similar to てほしい. And they are usually interchangeable. But when you want to say I want it to, you can only use てほしい. So I want this to be just a dream. You say 夢であってほしい. 夢である is to be a dream. So 夢であってほしい. You might also hear this a lot. 嘘であってほしい. Literally, I want it to be a lie, so I don't want it to be true. 嘘であってほしい. 夢であってほしい. 嘘であってほしい. You cannot do 嘘であってもらいたい. Sounds weird. So, yeah, I want it. You say てほしい. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to this channel. チャンネル登録してほしいです。Alright, and yeah, if you could consider supporting me on Patreon or Coffee, I would forever be grateful. Alright, ありがとうございました。じゃあまたね。バイバーイ。